Statistics and data collection. How to write statistics? I'm going to start by defining statistics. So I write down statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with a collection, representation, that's collection, comma, representation, analysis, and interpretation of data. So this is what we do in statistics. In statistics, we collect data, we represent them, we can analyze and also interpret. So looking at this, you understand why statistics is very important for the exam, right? Yes. So now, go ahead and take program. Program means what we are going to be doing. First one. I'm going to look at first thing first, the frequency. Sally, table for group and on group data. The frequency tally table for the group and the on group data. Next, we look at measures of central tendency. We'll look at measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Then we'll look at data representation. Measures of central tendency, data representation. Data collection. Data collection. Data collection has to do with us organizing data that has been obtained from a survey, a research, and analysis. Us collecting this data and putting it on a frequency tally table for analysis. We can later on represent this data on a bar chart, on a histogram, on a pie chart, or even on a line graph. So now, what we have to start with is known as raw data. So they can give us a statistic of a set of data. It could be fruits. Yes, that's maybe the number of each type of fruits that are present in a particular plantation. Okay, so you see there are maybe grapes, there are apples, there are pineapples. So you are the one now to group it as to how many pineapples, how many this, how many that. Is that okay? So let's take an example of such a. That's just practically part of the activity I gave you, right? So still give me the same data for your book. Did you copy it?
Yes.
Okay, can I? I'll still put it here on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so here you have to draw a table with 3 columns. The third column being the largest column. On the first column, you put what are these numbers, right? On the second column, you put frequency. On the third column, you put tally. Is it your first time seeing tally? You know about tally now? Okay. It's just bundles of frequency. Okay. So the numbers, we have 1, 2, we have 3, we have 4. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, we have 3, and we have 4. How many times does 1 appear here? 11 times. So frequency, you put 11. On that tally, you count, you put them, you count the bundles of 5, 5.
Yes.
So tally you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's okay now.
Yes.
Then, how many times does 2 appear?
8 times.
8 times. So you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, how many times?
5 times.
5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You use the thin pointer to tie it. Okay, 4, how many times?
4.
4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all for that data representation. Collecting data. Now, after doing this, you may be asked now to determine the mode, to determine the median, to determine the range, or they could even ask you for class interval or class boundary, meaning if you have a group data. So that's why here I'm talking about for the representation of data for group and on-group data. So which type, is it this one group or ungrouped? Ungrouped. Because it's individually, the frequencies for individual numbers, right? Yes. So in case we have maybe let's say from 1 to 5, after now 6 to 10, after 7 to 15, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, and so on. Then we are grouping now. There we have class boundary. We have the upper class boundary and the lower class boundary. So now, okay, I'll not write that in the table. The table will remain there, and because we're still coming to use it, we shall use this table throughout. This thing on statistics. If this only statistic, probability will be in a different lesson. This is only statistic. So probability itself now is just related to statistics, but it's not like statistics and probability are combined. But they are related. Now we are going to look at how to find arithmetic. So far we are okay, right?
Yes.
Yes. So arithmetic is a measures of central tendency. We'll do this and we'll end at the level of variance and standard deviation. Variance and standard deviation is not in your program. Yet, we will do it. Arithmetic mean is represented as x bar. X with a line of this, that line we call it x, we call it bar. So x bar. So we are calculating arithmetic mean, otherwise known as the average. X bar. The mode, the median, and lastly, the range. These are things they can ask you to calculate. Yes. And then I'm treating this both for the group and the ungroup data. So that, but if you have you have a group data, you should know how to do it, right? Yes. The mean is also simple. It's the effect that you want to know an average. That's what we also call it average, right? It's like in the particular classroom, we have people, this one is 32 years old, this one is 27, this one is 26, this one is 35. We want to know the average age, so that we know that in this class, the average age is 40, 29, something like that. So, how is the average age gotten? By adding the ages of everybody and dividing by what? Divided by
the total number of people.
So I was hearing 2 somewhere. I want to hear that 2 well.
By the whole, everybody's answer.
No, by every. Okay. You add all the age of everybody now, divided by the number of people in that class. Yes, not by 2. That's the 2 unless we hear well. So if you have numbers, let's say you are asked to find the average of 3, 2, 1, 4, 0. You simply do that the average is what? 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 0. When you add all this, you divide by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yes.
When you add all this, it gives you what?
5, 6,
10.
10 and 5. So the average is 2. That's me, simple as that. So you now write that. Remember, you have to box the answer. So you write that x bar is equal to 2. Then you box it.
So if you don't box it,
It's not an answer now.
Really?
It means you have solved, but you don't have an answer.
No commission.
You have to box your answer. It shows confidence. What's the importance of it? You yourself or your marking papers, you open and then it's easy for you to see the answer. And this is what you are looking for. This is what you are looking for. All what the person has done, you are just like checking. This is what you are looking for. So if you have boxed the wrong answer, it's easy to mark it wrong. By looking, I already seen that this thing is wrong. By looking, I already seen that this is correct, that's correct, that's correct. I'll just give a long tick on that paper. mean that okay, everything is validated. If you don't put the answer, it means you don't even have an answer at all. Okay, that is it for. If you need a formula, mean x bar is equal to, what is this? When they put this sign in math, what does it mean? Summation is the sum of everything. When they put this sign in math, what does it mean? Yes, it could be pi, but alternatively it could also mean what? Product.
Product mean time.
Yeah, if you put this sign and you put x there, it means product of all the, we can say xi, all the different x's, you multiply them. Then now, I will put this one, it means sum, summation x over n. This is the formula to find the mean, arithmetic mean. You add all the x, divide by the number of items. Now, for group data, this is what you do. Your x bar now, or let me do it as it is in general. Group, even both the group and the ungroup data, where you are now working from the frequency table, that table there. Yes. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. If you're working from here now, this is the formula I'm going to use. Summation fx divided by summation what? By sum of this is the formula again. Summation fx divided by summation f. Where is x? Where is x? This is x. So you add all the values with their frequencies. You divide by the sum of all the frequencies. You finally get. So if in the equation you already see somewhere that you have to find the mean. When you draw your table, you can already add everything and put down. Yes. Where you have a table like this, you have x, you have f. Yes. So all these are the values of x. You have 1, maybe you have 3, maybe you have 5. At the end, you should already add all your x, you add all your f. Yes. And then you can also add all the x, f. When you now come here, you just substitute, and then your answer will come out as easy as 1, 2, and then 3. So that's all for me. The next thing is what? Median. Okay, I even forgot to give you time to copy. Just copy.
So, this is the formula to calculate group now.
Ungroup data.
Group and group now.
This one is both the group and the ungroup. This one is only ungroup. Your copy.
Yes.
Next thing is the next is what? Mode, right?
Yes.
The mode of a distribution is as simple as what? Now I want to say that for group data we don't have a mean, we have a mean class. It's okay. Yes, I will talk of class boundary. Where you are having your class now, your classes could be, let's say, from 0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, and so on. This is a class, this is a class, this is a class, this is a class. And then these are the class intervals. This is the upper class boundary. This is the lower class boundary. This is the upper class boundary, this is the lower class boundary. For class 1, class 2, class 3, and so on. So now, want to look at the mode. The mode is for ungroup data. For group data, what do we have? They will now say find the mode if the data they have given is a group data. They have asked for a group cumulative frequency table. Yes. So now you will not have mode. They will ask for the modal class. Yes. So the mode or The modal what?
Class.
Yes. So now let's go with the mode. What's the meaning of mode?
Class the higher frequency.
We look for the highest frequency, but the highest frequency does not become a mode, but the item, the data or the number with the highest frequency becomes the mode. In this our distribution here, the highest frequency is 8 and corresponds to 2. So the mode here is what? 2. So it is as simple as that. Yes.
The highest frequency is one that occurs more than 2 now.
Yes. Frequency simply means the number of times something an event occurs, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now when
It's one.
it's not
It's
8.
one.
No, no.
It's one.
Oh, okay. I was not seeing that we know this whole age at times. Okay. And so you confuse me because of what you said 8. Okay, so it's this one. This is the mode 11. Sorry, this is the highest frequency 11 corresponding to 1. So 1 is the. So now we go to modal class. It's all the same. You simply also look for the highest frequency, and then corresponding to the class. So the class with the highest frequency, it can be 11 to 13. It's a modal class. So long as it has the highest frequency. That's good. That's fine. We now go to median. Yes, we now go to median. Median, now we're going to look at the fact that median simply means the middle class, or the middle number, median. So when the data that I've given you is not too vast, not too large or too big, the median, you simply go there and then you look for the middle item. It becomes a median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the median? So you just start getting from there, like this median. Now,
Sir, I have a question.
yes,
In case if there are 7 numbers,
yes.
so and you have your middle number, you have 2 middle numbers.
If there are 7 numbers, the middle number will still be 1.
They are even, like
If there are even numbers,
even numbers.
Like 8,
8 numbers.
or 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you notice that the middle number there will be 2 numbers in the middle.
Yes, sir.
What do?
Add
That's
and
divided by 2.
Add and divide by 2. So your median here is 4 plus 5 divided by 2, which is what? 4.5. It's okay now. Just stop. So now
The range.
no, we are still on median. We are still on median. There are some, if you succeed to be able to write, there are sometimes data is too long, and then you may not have time to write it all, and then you start looking for the middle number. You can calculate it directly. Yes. So how is that done now? In that scenario, the first thing you look for the position of the median. Once you have the position of the median, you can now look from the table and you know your median.
So I don't understand position of it. Yeah.
Well, let me just give you a table of 5. This is how you do it. The position of your median can be 2. Add 1 to the number and then divide by 2 to know where the median is. When you know where it is now, you go to that position. Any number in that position is your median. Let's use this example. Okay?
Yes.
How many digits are here?
5.
5. 5 plus 1.
6.
6. 6 divided by 2. So the third number is your median. That's okay. This is the median. It's okay. But for a for some data that's organized like this, there's no problem, right? But when that sometimes for you to actually put everything in order, you will cover this board and the board will still be small. Yes. And then, but you only for you to look for the median until you find the median, you will finish your cahier de composition, or you will finally not finish the book, but by the time you want to have the median, they are telling you that 5 more minutes. And that's the highest thing. That time you start remembering how you went to the delegation to deposit your document. You remember how you paid 20,000 francs. You remember how you went and stood in front of the DO's office for 5 minutes. 5 minutes even small. For 4 hours before the DO will come back and sign your document. You remember how you were supposed to have been maybe doing something else that you wasted transport into, right? Yes. Okay. So now, let's come now to this one here. Let's look for the median, okay? Let's look for the median. So tell me, what's the sum of all the frequencies? Add all. 50, 28. Okay. This is 11 plus 8, 19 now.
Yes.
19 plus 5, 24 now. 28. Good. So you do now 28 plus 1 on 2. That's 29 on 2, which is what? 14.5 now. So now, that is the position of the median. Now come here. This is 11, right? Then 12, 13. This means that one occurs 11 times.
Yes.
Because also for the median, before you have your median, you must have organized your data in order. If they have put the data in disorder, you must first organize it before you start looking for the median.
So if it
Like
is,
in this case,
it
that
was like
11 times.
3.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 8 times. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5 times.
in order, like.
Yeah. If not, you will have a horrible median. Okay, so that is why you see this approach now is the best, right? You simply get the position of the median. You don't have to go and be writing those things. What if one was 32 times? You will write it. And if I'm marking a paper and I see you writing 1, 1, 1, 11 times, start counting, it means your highest qualification is first school. Seriously. It even means that your O level, you got it from bonus, right? Yeah, you simply went and said, this is my name. This is 250,000, I need O level. And that's now granted to you. Okay, so this is the position of the median. You look for where this thing will fall, and you will see that it will fall on 2, right? Because 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 is here, 14.5 is here, 15 is here, until when you finish the 8th time, you will be on number 19 now. 20, 21, 22. It's okay. Voila. So it means the median is what? Median is 2. Range. How do we calculate range? As simple as that. X max minus X mean. The biggest value minus the smallest value is the range. Are we okay? The range is 4 minus 1. The biggest number, yeah, minus the smallest number gives you the range. Oh, should I wipe? So that's it. Now we are going to what? Data representation. Representation of data. After doing data representation, statistic is good, is in fact is pro-bomb.
I don't know key data. I will check me. Won't check it.
Okay, now we are going to data representation. Data representation. Data representation. Yes, it's very important. It's very important to represent data. Now listen, this one is always there in the exam. Yes, it's always there. If you open the past question, you will see it. So the day you play with it, you have played in your future. Data representation. Okay, we can represent data and wipe the program. Yeah, so that I can put some other important things there. We're almost done already. So we're just doing data representation. You see how how easy statistic is. It's nothing difficult there. Yeah. It's easy now. Yes. It's not that kind of math that you're suffering. Like what? The topics that you should never play with, apart from this. You have sequence and series, you have matrices, you have vectors. Don't play with them.
So please sequence and series. What's it going to
That's arithmetic progression.
Yes. Arithmetic progression and geometric progression.
Yes.
Yes, we'll do it.
But is all the papers are only seeing it.
It's always there now. It's always there. It probability also. Okay, now we're looking at data representation. One, we'll talk of the line graph. Two, we'll talk of the histogram. Three, we'll talk of the bar graph or the bar chart. The bar chart or the bar graph. And lastly, we'll talk of the P chart or the pie chart. That's all. What is done at the end of this is what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. Watching from India. Are you writing custom in India? Okay, it's okay. We will help you. We will help you. It's okay, just when you help you. Alright. Yeah. Line graph, that's what we're starting with. Line graph look like now? The line graph is also known as the Cartesian plane. It's also known as the Cartesian plane. And it is a plane that looks like this. Yes, at your level it has two axes. Yes, but normally the Cartesian plane has three axes, the x plane, x-axis, y-axis, and the z-axis. But know this and have peace. The Cartesian plane has two axes. This is the horizontal axis known as the x-axis. Anytime you draw Cartesian plane and you don't label it, you're in trouble. Or you lose marks. This is the y-axis or the vertical axis. Now, this one is also known as the abscissa, and this one the ordinate. Okay, well, I've said it. Now,
Please come again.
don't worry. This is the origin, Zoa. So now, on the horizontal axis, the x-axis, we present the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this arrow here you must always put it, which indicates that the line continues. And on the left hand side you have negative numbers, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and it also continues. Here, the same thing, up here is positive. Down here is negative. And so on.
Sir, if you take the number, if you put it inside this side, is there a problem?
You put the negative here.
No, like on the vertical.
Yes.
If you are in number from 1 to 2 positive, you put it the way this positive.
Here. You put it here.
Yes.
I understand you.
Yes.
There's no problem.
Yes.
But this is the universal way. This is how everybody knows. So when you put it here, they know that you are still a learner.
I mean, this negative now.
Yes.
This negative corresponds to this negative, right? Like I think that this positive side should be corresponding. Is this circle? Like inside from this side, inside to this side, put it on this side.
There's still no problem.
But
Yes, but if I'm the one marking, I'll put you in big problem. It's okay, there's no problem with it too. There's no problem with it. Just that there are some people that like trouble like me. I don't joke when it comes to problem. Yes. I don't give peace to people. So anytime you see me, I'm trying to be kind. Just know that I'm still learning. So now, on the line graph, how do you represent data? You represent data by way of plotting. Plotting. You plot points on this Cartesian plane. Now, after plotting, it may be required for you to link the points. Sometimes you have to link the points. Yeah. Okay, so the Cartesian plane has 4 quadrants. 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And this is the 4th quadrant. Here. We are okay now? Yes. Now, let us see how we can plot and then sometimes even link points on a line graph. And so that we can continue. Yes. Let's plot a point A, 3, 4, B, -1, 5, C, -1, -3, D, 2, -1. This is a Cartesian point. A Cartesian point is written in the form x, y. When I write, it means that the first coordinate is the x coordinate and the second coordinate is the y coordinate. So as I see 3, 4 here, 3, you look for 3 on the x coordinate and then you look for 4 on the y axis. We are good. Yes. So I say the Cartesian point has 2 coordinates, the x coordinate and the y coordinate. We are plotting 3, 4. This is what you do. You look for your ruler. You bring it. The first coordinate is here is 3. That 3 is the x coordinate. Now, Yes, so we are now going to put that 3 on the x-axis. This is x-axis, this one. You look for 3 there, not negative 3. 3. Now extrapolate. With dotted lines. Okay, now look for 4. Where?
Why?
On the y-axis is here. You do the same thing. Where this your extrapolated lines meet, you put a point there like this. And then what do you put there? A, 3, 4. Let's do B, negative 1, 5. Negative 1, 5 will be here. B, negative 1, 5. C, negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 3. C, negative 1, negative 3. D, 2, negative 1. 2, negative 1. D, 2, negative 1. Are we good? Now, if after plotting they say link the points A, B, C, you start from A, you link it to B. B is here. You now link it to C. Then you come back to A.
So I'm not taking Z.
I said if they say link the point A, B, C, it's okay.
Yes.
Yes, but if they said A, B, C, D, you have to come to D before you go back to A.
So, is there an obligation to like anywhere you start?
Yes, after linking, you must go back to where you started.
And why always U shape always comes? There's always the N and the U shape nothing.
The N and the U shape,
Yes.
they are now going to quadratic equations. Oh, you told me your best topic is quadratic. Okay, I'm sorry, custom, they don't even really love quadratic too much. It's okay. Yeah. So, with quadratic, you can have a curve like this or like this, right? Yes, that's where you plot a quadratic curve. But here we're talking about a line graph. Plotting points on the Cartesian plane. Work is done here. Another section of line graph, let me talk about it. Have you copied this one?
We are still copying.
Okay, after copying, I'll give you a question that will take us through that part of line graph.
So I'm just going to charge. So can I pass?
Yeah, feel free.
So yeah, -1 and -3. I said whatever is -3.
Minus,
-1.
-1, -3, -1 on the x, -3 on the y. What's the problem?
I mean, like to put the answer.
To put
The answer is -1.
come again.
Like here. Like when we started with 3, like A was the first one, the x-axis was 3, y 4. We plotted at the where 4 meets with 3. Then
Okay, the problem is that it's not directly below 1.
Yes.
That's a problem.
It's less. No.
Yeah, because I'm using a board. And you're writing, you have to use your rule and you make sure it's down here, it's supposed to be here. Yes.
So can you create your site now and restrict a particular phone form entry into the site?
Create my
The site now and restrict a particular phone form entry into the site.
which type of site?
Like this going up side as iPhones are not deleted.
Please come again.
There is one man that takes me and answer that's just that agent is out for this thing going out loans now I can give back. I said okay fine. She
Borrow
said,
what?
money.
Borrow money.
Yes. So now
It's getting interesting.
so now I said no man testing her. So the man sent the link. I told the man okay I clicked the link I was not entering. When I went down to the man, the man said, no, that iPhone is being restricted from entering
But how can you use it?
entering into that.
You are using iPhone, you have to borrow money.
Borrow money. I don't even how much.
You are using iPhone, you have to use the iPhone, you have to borrow money.
Again.
She said, yeah, I have an Android phone. I should text her with the Android phone so she can register my number and send the link. That they can owe any amount of money and you're doing advance.
So when you are borrowing the money, what do you leave? What do you give them?
Yes.
You
You
don't
just borrow money like that.
you don't
You don't know them, you don't leave
They
your
don't-
you don't leave anything.
Oh, you need to send the link to me. Yeah, I've heard about people borrowing money online.
Especially on mobile.
Yes, it's coming.
No, it is mobile money is reliable. Mobile money depends on your transaction. Yeah, how much money have you entered your account, how you have been transferring money. You can borrow money there. There's Momo Cash, there's Momo Help. You borrow, at least it's your account. They know that if you don't pay back, when 2000 land, they'll sweep it.
Why think you don't even use the CD?
It has been registered.
People are making it like that.
It has been registered now
Yes.
with your name or with someone's name.
Yes.
Yes. So first of all, if you borrow 5,000 from MTN and run, it's not going to change anything in their own company. If it was 5,000, even 1 million to MTN is nothing now.
So I need my SIM card now. I'm going to very much.
But they will ever get it. Sometimes you consider the changing a number to a different number, and then start introducing yourself again to people.
Yes.
Like for example, I have more than 5,000 contacts. I mean people that I talk with all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. So imagine now I have to introduce myself to them. It's terrible, it's not easy. So,
It's good that we think that people.
no. Sometimes you also, when you want to steal, you are writing custom. Let me tell you something. When you want to steal money, let's say you are a custom officer. Okay, let's forget about custom.
Okay.
When you want to steal money or anything, consider the value of it. Sometimes it's better to leave it than to destroy your name for nothing.
Yes.
They should not be calling you thief everywhere for 2,000. But if it is 10 million, you know that as they are calling me thief, you are seeing your house that you have built. It's okay. Yeah, it's not, there's no problem. Let them call you thief and then you are driving your car. They say custom officers, they are thief people them. You have 3 cars in front of your house. After working for 2 years. Yes, and there's a teacher somewhere that's been working for 15 years and he's still renting. And he's still renting one apartment. So if they are saying thief, and you have kept something that you know that I stole money, I did this thing. That's to say that they're calling you thief on top 5,000. Yes, so it's not really only people that don't have sense that are going to borrow 5,000 from MTN and run. And again, it's been registered.
People cannot afford to have even the 5,000. Will feel like 5,000 is much.
Yes. So know that when you steal the money now and run, you cannot come and register again another SIM now. You can, like, what I'm saying is, you throw the SIM now, you buy a new SIM, you borrow again, buy a new SIM, you see stress.
Okay.
And then you need to know that it's not all people that can borrow.
I don't even need the code.
I'm sure if you want to borrow now, they will not give me less than 100. I've never tried. I know people have been borrowing. I'll try to see. I'll subscribe and then try to borrow and see how much it will give.
No, the guy will give you 10,000.
They give highest 10,000.
No, it depends
People have borrowed more than that.
With a bomb more than that, their first high is 10. When you buy the 10,000, they give the guns. Like there's one my other brother and the brother. Keep empty and borrowing 1 million already.
Yeah, it's 1 million that you can now borrow and
I think that
If
they
you
will
borrow
borrow.
1 million, the asking is going to pay for it. Say no, he just pay and throw this in.
yeah, because there's a guy who told me that after borrowing, because he heard that his friend borrowed 60,000. So his plan was that he's a gendarme. His plan was that he will borrow his own. He knew that he has been transacting a lot, so it will not be less than 100,000. So when he will withdraw first and put in his pocket, he will light matches on that SIM card, burn it, and blow it in the air. Blow the ash, it will vanish. So why I laugh at him is because he borrowed while I was present. That time they needed to subscribe 300. He subscribed. Okay, after 24 hours, he went down. He was anxious. He saw that his borrowing limit is 5,000.
Oh my God.
Yes. He borrowed. They gave him. But he did not do anything again. Because he saw that borrowing 5,000, stealing 5,000 was it?
Yeah.
Is that how Nona? They say I see it should be a
I thought that
stolen.
maybe they borrow according to how you transaction.
Yeah.
Transact with your man. If you never borrow, you cannot borrow more than 10,000.
Why? I don't know.
Why? If
Is this one that they are borrowing online that I don't know? I don't
If
think.
you're somebody who, like, your account, the amount is always huge, they refuse to borrow more than.
No, I mean my account they can go with 10,000.
I love to do the cooking. Yeah.
Which code are you using to borrow? It's okay, I don't want to start that code.
Star 126.
It's okay, it's okay.
No.
Borrowing online, there's no human being that will give you money without assurance that you come back and pay. Even a bank,
Collateral. Yeah.
before giving you money, they need collateral security, sometimes double.
Yeah.
To make sure that
And they approve it.
when you come with the land certificate, they need to make sure that that land can amount to something greater than what you are taking.
Yeah.
Yes, they cannot just give you money, you go and run, what would they do? You cannot. So, or you bring someone to come so that if you run that person, they will owe him.
Yeah.
So,
And the person wants to.
Should see.
no, leave Shorty cannot run. When you are coming, you are not just coming to stand. You are coming with documents. So you cannot leave your documents and run now. Okay, leave and run. You will benefit the bank. Okay. I want us to represent this data on a line graph. During a survey, the following data was recorded for people who love different kinds of fruits. We have banana 5, grapes 15, apple 12, mango 6. This one now, you are not seeing points. This one, you are seeing fruits and the number of people that like that fruit. So look at what I'm going to do now. I'll draw my line graph like this. Not more a Cartesian plane. I'll represent only one section of the line graph. The first quadrant. Here, I'll write what? Fruits. Here, I'll write what? Number of people.
So the y-axis is the number of people.
I'm not going to put the axis again, but I must label it. Here is fruits. Here is number of people. For the fruits, I have banana, I have grapes, I have apple, I have mango. So now I will put here is what 0. Then I will look for an interval. The highest number here is 15. I'll make sure that 15 enters here. So I cannot level from 1 to 15. I can put maybe 5 here, 10 here, 15. So you see that I can work with the frame of that now. Sometimes I can put 2, 4, 6, 8, sometimes 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. Okay, so banana, how many people? 5 now. I'll come and plot here. Grapes, how many people? 15. I'll come and plot here. Apple, how many people? 12. I'll look for 12 around here. I'll plot here. Mango, how many people? 6. Just like above 5. So I'll come and plot here. Work is done. Now I link it from here to here to here. This is a line graph.
Sir,
Yes.
this one is not going back to the starting point.
No. It does not go back to the starting point.
How do you call this type of one?
It's still a line graph.
Line graph of the first pattern.
The line graph, okay, the first line graph that we're doing was a line graph when we're being given numbers.
When we're given points.
Now we're given points.
Yes.
And this is what we're being given.
You're being given. In this scenario, you see you're being given.
Banana.
Fruits.
Yeah, you can see they have given you fruits, and they are giving you the number of people that like that fruits. So they could also give the number of people that are in a particular class, the number of people that pass mathematics, those who pass English, those who pass general knowledge, those who pass this one and that one. So in that scenario now, you will put the subjects and the number of people. So subject now you can put maths.
Something that go to the x-axis.
Yes.
Number of people.
On the Y, yeah. Like that is already good. Yeah. Yeah, those of us following online, I want to believe that the screen is clear and you're able to read. That's what I'm taking care to look at, to see if you are being able to see what is on the board. Okay, so we'll proceed. We'll proceed with what is it now? Histogram. Well, okay here now.
That's fine.
Very good. And why below? That's not why. You still have to look at histogram, bar graph, and pie graph. So that's going to be the end of statistics. So if you open the pamphlets under mathematics where you see statistics, data collection, graphs, you see that there's a graph there like this. Yes.
Sir, is it obligatory to link as you're going and you must link it to that arrow there? Like see
Which
that?
arrow? No.
So I like that.
Mr. Minister, do you like? It's okay. Okay, so please, I'm wiping. Now,
Yes, sir.
it's okay. Rita. Now the next thing is histogram. A histogram, one after histogram.
Histogram.
This is how a histogram will look like. Want to represent the same information. Banana,
Grape.
grapes,
Apple and mango.
apple, mango. So now 0, 5. I can change it. Maybe I can put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. So now, banana how many? 5 now. 5 will be here. This is what I'll do. Where banana is. Good. It's okay. Grapes how many? 15. So I'll take it up to 15. This 15 here. Then grapes. Apple how many?
Apple 12.
12. So apple 12. 12 is here. You always use a ruler. Mango how many?
6.
6. So this is 6
It's
here.
8 or 6.
6. This is a histogram.
So they like setting this question under months and years now.
Under,
They like setting this question
It can-
under months now.
it's possible as well as it's also possible for any kind of data. Bar graph.
So Instagram will look at that.
This is all about histogram. You wanted me to continue lecturing there?
So a bar graph and a pie chart, they are different people.
They are different people. They have different parents. Different parents. Is this one histogram and bar charts? Yes. They have different fathers, but they're the same mother. Yes. They have different. Can I wipe it?
Let's see.
It's okay. I'm wiping.
It's okay.
Okay. After wiping, where I was not supposed to wipe all because I will still draw it back like that. The other bar graph now, still banana is grape now.
Yes.
Grape,
Apple mango.
apple mango. I'm just drawing it to apple mango. Now let me say put 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and so on. So now we want to do a bar chart. For a bar chart now, this is what is going to happen. Banana how many? 5. 5. You start from here. Then you will cover banana. You come down.
You are not joining them.
We are not joining them. Grape, how many? 15. So this is grape, 15. You cover grape and come down. So it's having bars. Each one is having its own bar. Its own bar is there. Apple. Apple is 12. So this is 12 here. Apple. So apple is where we are going to move. Like we'll cover apple. We'll cover apple, come down. Then now we have mango 6. That's 6 there. This 6 here. 6. So that's why I said bar chart and histogram. They have the same mother, different fathers. Yes, because
Bar chart father
They have the
always-
same
always
father,
in the
different
bar.
mothers. They have the same father, different mothers.
no, not the same mother. So here, the only difference here is that we have separated them. It's okay.
Yes, sir.
That's the difference between bar chart and histogram. In the pre-mock, we say draw a pie chart. This is what some people are using drawing. Okay. We'll continue. But this is not a part. This is not a correct pie chart. This is not a part. This is not how a pie chart is done. So I'm going to correct it.
I was hearing you say something that is not in the
Yeah.
But that's it's just our exaggerated now.
No. Exaggerated. To draw a pie chart, what do you need? You need a compass. You know that thing that is in the math set?
That you used to point I did that teacher.
At Cobison, it's Cobison now. The same like the Cobison. You know, you remember. You were there.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you're even the one. Okay. You put a pencil inside and you roll it. It gives you a circle. So that is just to the effect that you should have a good circle. Your circle should not be fan shaped in a computer.
So we'll buy a back set.
But I thought the map says sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the back
Only
set.
tap.
But the thing is, only you can go without. Mm-hmm.
C'est
Yes.
pas the better racing master accept calculator.
No, Matt said you can go with it, but I'm sure when you're writing, you'll not see anybody around with Matt set. You need again what?
Pencil.
No, the most important ones first. You need a protractor. Pencil is obvious to draw this. Yes. Even though I prefer you use a pen to draw. Yes, use a pen.
Drawing the pencil.
Use a pen.
Wow, we need a ruler.
You need a ruler. You need no calculator.
No calculator. Something that is invisible.
Okay. So I'll tell you the use of all these things. To start by, before you draw the circle, so let me just draw it above. But before you draw it, you're supposed to do this thing. You see my circle now. So I needed a compass to draw beta circle. You put the center as a dot. Now, you now need to calculate each sector. For example, banana. Banana, you're not going to represent 5 here. What's the angle? So, pie chart is related to angular measure. It's okay? Yes. So now, I'm asking, it's okay, I'm still the one answering yes. So is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what's the angle around a circle? The angle of one revolution.
One revolution.
One revolution.
Some calculator.
Sanka trigonometry. 180. That's not true. 180 is a straight line angle. The angle from here, come back here. 1 second.
Yeah, 360.
This angle is 360 degrees.
Wow. 360.
What do you need protractor for? To measure angles. So now, you have to calculate the angle for banana. So you write banana. They need to, for pie chart, they need to see this calculation before they mark your pie chart. If you don't calculate, they will know that you have just pegged. Now, for banana, you take the value divided by what? The total, add all. 5 plus 15 plus 12, 32 plus 8, 38. Times what? 360 over 1. It's okay? Yes. So, quickly calculate that without calculator. This is the use of no calculator. So, calculate it now. That's the angle for banana.
question. No.
Eh? Yeah, instead of calculating, look at me. You do now the same for grapes. For grapes, you have 15 over 38 times 360 over 1. You also calculate on angle. Do the same for apple. 12 over 38 times 360 over 1. Same for mango. So when you do that now, you are going to have angles. You now use your protractor to measure the angle here. If your angle is 90, you place your protractor, you measure the angle 90, you draw it. So you can stand like this. So, grapes. These can be grapes like this. You write here, you write its angle. You write here grapes.
So that's the answer that you have is the angle that is there.
Yes. The next largest is for apple. Apple. You write apple here. 5 and 6. Okay. So this one is for banana. And this one is for mango. Yeah. This now becomes a pie chart.
Wow.